times have you thought no but said yes to something? Probably about as many times as you've thought no but said yes to dessert, right? Well, you may be too nice, and you may be hurting yourself in the process. Karen Koenig now is here now to explain. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so Nice Girls Finish Fat is the name of your latest book. Nice Girls Finish Fat. What is the problem with nice girls?
The problem with nice girls is that sometimes that's all they are. What we want to be as women is be able to say yes, say no, be assertive, take care of ourselves, take care of others. But nice girls take care of other people and take care of themselves by what I call multiple trips to the refrigerator with food.
So why are they doing that?
Well, they don't feel okay saying, no, I can't do this. They don't feel okay disappointing people or not fixing other people, really taking super care of other people. Instead, they go out of their way and then they're left with nothing except, you know, Cheetos, Haagen-Dazs, good things in the refrigerator.
So this is sort of the reward system. Well, I'll reward myself now. Is that right?
Yes, this is how a lot of women actually take care of themselves. They don't feel okay buying things for themselves, taking time, resting, sleeping, saying no, but they do feel okay eating.
And it's hard as a superwoman when you're doing everything to then try and take the time out for yourself. So if you recognize that pattern in yourself, what should you do?
No, nice girls really need to stop and say, am I in balance? You know, when I say yes, is it really because I want to do something, or is it because I'm terrified of somebody being upset or disappointed in me? They have to really connect with their own feelings. They have to learn that the world will not fall apart if they don't take care of everyone, if they don't meet everybody's needs. They have to learn to adjust with family and work and have other people pick up the slack, even if they're not going to do it quite as well as the nice girl might.
And if you start doing these things and start saying no and become more assertive, does that mean that your diet will suddenly reflect that?
Well, it's a two-pronged approach. If you are a nice girl and you are overweight, you will have to make an effort to not overeat. But also, if you are doing things to take care of yourself and are really happy, you're going to have less need to eat out of deprivation and frustration. You're going to find better ways to take care of yourself than food.
And you might make a little time for yourself and go work out.
Go work out, go take a walk, go call a friend, cry on your friend's shoulder instead of having your friend cry on your shoulder, and then you hit the leftover lasagna because you're so burnt out.
Right, right. So what is the first step that someone should take?
They need to ask themselves, is the life that I'm living the one that I want to live? And if not, how can I change it? How can I do better with food? How can I really honor myself and do what I call take extreme self-care? And this really means often rocking the boat. You know, people get used to us being nice. And so it also means upsetting other people. But if we don't put ourselves first, we're going to lose out.
All right. Well, Karen Koenig, thank you so very much for coming in. The book is called Nice Girls Finish Fat, and you can get more information about it by going to our website, mysuncoast.com. Click on Health Smart, and that's where you'll see the link to Nice Girls Finish Fat. And now let's go over to Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Bob? Welcome back. We are taking your calls about weight loss and eating properly. Psychotherapist Karen Koenig is an eating coach here on the Suncoast, and she's here to give you answers and free advice. All you have to do is call right now at 552-3130. Again, 552-3130. Thank you so much for coming in again.
Thank you for having me. My pleasure.
We have some folks on the line already. We're going to go to the phones now. First up is Vicki in Sarasota. Hi, Vicki. What's your question for Karen Koenig?
Hi, thanks a lot. Yeah, I quit smoking about 8 months ago, and I'm also diabetic, and I've gained about 25 pounds since I quit smoking. So my question is, how can I deal with that? What can I do to deal with that?
Okay, thank you. How do you deal with that
situation? I'd like to say that there's an easy way to deal with it, but I don't know of any. It is typical for people to gain weight in that first year after smoking, and we miss having something in our mouth, something to do. The best thing to do is learn other ways to de-stress. After all, nicotine calms us down. So learning ways to take care of yourself and really watching what you eat and making an effort not to overeat. Because
so you really do have to try right now.
You have to try. The first year is the hardest, and after that it gets easier.
Gets easier, okay. Well, that's good to know. We are going to the phones again. Susan is on the phone from Venice. Hi, Susan. Go ahead with your question about dieting and weight loss for Karen Koenig.
Thank you. I'm interested because Hydroxycut, which is the #1 seller on the market for weight loss, I'm a 61-year-old female, and I've taken that in the past for belly fat. And I'm wondering, is there any other metabolic substance that might help with this condition? I'm normal weight, but we tend to always gain weight in the center of our bodies, in the core. I'm following a real low diet, of fat, and I'm really interested in staying as fit as I can in my senior years. Is there anything that she could say to help as far as a metabolic substance over the counter?
Any supplements you can try?
There's none that I can recommend. I am not an MD. I would say if you have particular parts of your body, really spot exercising and overall aerobics reduces weight.
Okay. Now we go to Jackie in Sarasota. Hi, Jackie. What's your question for Karen Koenig?
Hi. My husband was recently diagnosed as diabetic and was told to lose about 20 pounds. He does a lot of traveling and hopefully will be doing that again. What is the simplest way for him to try to start understanding dieting and losing weight?
Good question. It's a bit overwhelming probably to begin.
Well, I would recommend not thinking about dieting because that implies, 2 weeks and I'm done with this, and thinking about lifestyle change. Bringing foods on the road, looking for satisfying but relatively low-cal, low-fat meals, and getting the exercise even when we're traveling. We need to walk, we need to move our bodies. And really the main thing is thinking, I need to make some big changes, and that's going to really make me healthier.
And what about calorie planning?
Well, I think that if you are careful and you eat the things you enjoy and you eat till you're satisfied, which doesn't mean till they're gone, it just means till you're full, your body usually can pretty well regulate what you need in terms of taking calories in. And then when you exercise, you balance it out.
Okay. Now we go to another caller, Harriet in Sarasota. Hi, Harriet. What's your question? Harriet, are you there? We lost Harriet on the line. We talk about eating until you're full, until you're satisfied, which I think is something that most people really struggle with. How does one know when one is satisfied versus full?
Well, fullness has to do with quantity, and satisfaction has to do with quality. The same way when you wake up in the morning, you say to yourself, I really had a good night's sleep. It feels right. And you have to stay tuned into your body. You have to eat slowly, and keep asking yourself, am I satisfied? Am I full? And go back and forth with them. Most of us eat so quickly, or we're doing 10 other things that we totally lose the connection to our body. It's relearning.
Relearning, okay. Now we go to Donna on the line. Hi, Donna. What's your question for Karen Koenig?
What about green tea products to speed up metabolism as well as calorie watching?
Have you heard about green tea?
I have heard probably what we all have heard. I know it cannot do harm from what I have read. Again, the best way to speed up metabolism, if you can do that, is aerobic exercise. It really makes a huge difference, and it's one of the few things that can change our set point, which is the range within which our weight stays.
Okay. Thank you so very much for coming in and answering everyone's questions. We sure appreciate it. And thank you to all the callers who called in today. If you'd like more information, though, we have linked Karen Koenig's website to ours. Just go to mysuncoast.com, click on Health Smart. We'll be right back.